let's start a little bit backwards. This time we're going to start and see who or what you got going on around you. And we'll start there and see what comes out. This entire message will be in English. If you like Spanish, I just finished a live in Spanish, so that'll be in the live tab here. Bring your intuition to the party, all the things, you know. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave where you found it. Information is below the video. If you want a one-on-one, this is a general, collective, timeless message. So whenever you find it, that's because you aligned with it. So let's see. What's the energy? What is going on? Who or what we got? We got the 8 of Wands. Fire sign energy. For some of you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius over there. But this somebody got feelings. They got something to say. Okay. What else? Oh, the 9 of Pentacles. This person is single. This person is single. And when they look at you, I heard their heart goes goo-goo. In other words, you giving them some feelings, baby. Baby, baby, I got the feelings. Aquarius, for somebody, we have a star at the bottom of the deck. But you're protected. You're safe. Okay, they think you're a shining star. They see you as a star. Their feelings haven't changed for you. Okay, from the first moment they saw you. Okay, and they feel like, because here's the thing, their feelings won't change from the first time they see you or from the first time they saw you. They haven't changed. But the thing is, this person has had a goal. This person has wanted to have this type of experience. They've wanted this in their life. Like, you're like, oh, you're bringing it. And it's like, I've been looking for my whole life for this. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. To find someone like you. That's the energy, okay? Snow Allegra. Bottom of the deck, we do have the 6 of Wands is in reverse. Been looking, but it ain't work. We gonna upright that, okay? And below that, why? Why didn't it work? The devil card was there. It didn't work because all those people wanted was sex, drugs, rock and roll. Their mentality was toxic. They were codependent as fuck. Whatever it was, something low vibrational. They just wanted to attach to them for the wrong fucking reasons. So this person, there's somebody here who been waiting their whole life to find someone like you. Okay, and then, yeah, they know what, I heard they know what to do. So this is somebody who's either you're already talking to them or they're showing up quickly. And when they show up quickly, them feelings they got are going to move quickly too. Show me some more about the person that Spirit wants to bring out in today's download, please, and thank you. What's the energy? Oh, Queen of Cups is in reverse. This person knows that they haven't received what they've been looking for. They know that. Also, though, the Queen of Cups in reverse is they've never been with somebody who has the type of spiritual, psychic, healer energy that you do. Somebody who's very nurturing. This person hasn't received a lot of nurturing. This person hasn't received a lot of... that they've had to do it for themselves. I'm hearing they had to do it for themselves because nobody was giving it to them. Which resonates with this Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Because if you've been here for a minute, you know that the Queen of Pentacles is our queen of self-development. She takes care of everything herself. She's a DIYer. It's the DIY queen. Like, she's a queen, but she'll do it herself. Get out of the way. I got this, okay? If you don't know what you're doing, you coming up here trying to fake the funk, she gonna know. That's the way this person's energy is looking right now. I'm loving it. Let's see what else. Ace of Wands, this person got a spiritual gotta take a dump urge too. I love this. So with the spiritual gotta take a dump urge, their spiritual gotta take a dump urge is telling them to get over whatever's stopping them and come on and get. So some of you that come on and get is like this person may not even live around you right now for some of you, but this person is on the move. Their things are falling in place. They've been putting steps in place so they could get on the move. That's what's going to bring them to you, okay? Others of you, this is somebody who knows what they want to say. They've been holding it. They've been looking at you like you're everything and all that. But they've been stuck in their head. We're going to keep that at the bottom of the deck because we're done pulling cards from their side of the table now. But this person is somebody who's been waiting their whole life to find someone like you. They've been looking, okay? Have you seen her? No, it's not that energy because they haven't seen you yet. Or they're just finding you now, right? But it is the energy of the other one. Looking my whole life to find someone, waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Let me see the energy on your side of the table in this experience. So thankful and grateful for the growth on our channel. And it is our channel where we receive our channel messages You are much a part of this channel as I am. It wouldn't be without me, and it wouldn't be without you, honey. It would not be without you. And that's the energy of this reading. Now, anything that does happen during the live is part of the reading. So, I will let you know how. So, when I did the Spanish one, we had text messages going off. We had phone calls going off, like the phone was doing the most. And I don't have it on silent because, again, it's part of the reading. So, just forewarning you, anything I see or hear, I will tell you. Even if it don't make sense to me, is somebody here, you know what it is. So, let's get into this energy. If you're here, it's by divine design. There's a reason. So, sit back and find out what it is. Or don't. Or don't. I had somebody get on my Spanish live demanding that I speak in English, explaining how they hated Spanish in my comment section. And you know, we did the quick, gone thing on them. They were deleted. They can never speak on this channel again. So maintain respect. If you don't like what I'm doing, you don't have to tell me about that, because I'm still going to do what I'm going to do, what I'm here to do for you, for me, for us. And, you know, if somebody doesn't like it, they can get out. It's that simple. Swipe, click off, whatever way you want to hear it, that's what I'm going to say. On the other side of the table, we have King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. And we did have the star at the bottom of the other side of the table, and I was guided to say Aquarius. So, this is somebody who's very intellectual, very analytical. This is somebody who likes to observe. They could have a very chatterbox mouth. This person, when they get going, when they get ready to talk, boy, it's a hard time shutting them up because they got a lot of ideas and a lot to say. Some of you, this person works as an accountant. Some of you, this person works in some sort of journalism, writing, communication, tracking of information, stuff like that. This is a kind of person that could be totally like a computer person, a techie, stuff like that is their mentality. But the thing is, this person also can be very scientific, and they're very much a communicator. This is a very effective communicator. This person knows how to speak what's on their mind. They know what they think, and they're inquisitive. I heard they are inquisitive. They will hear you out. They want to hear what you thought. They want to hear what you think. They want to hear what you did. They want to hear what made you do this, what made you do that. This is a very, again, analytical person who processes and digests information so it makes sense. They have a lot of common sense. They have a lot of logic. Okay. So let's see some more about this person and their experience. Now, here's the thing. Because this King of Swords is coming in your physical experience right here, I see where you also are known for what you say. You're known for speaking your mind. You also don't play no games, okay? And I heard when you're done with an experience with somebody and you feel that that experience is complete, you will cut it off. Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Lord of mercy. This Queen of Wands, okay, so you're also very creative on top of it all. You're not just analytical and you're not just intelligent, but you have creative energy too. You have spiritual fire in you. You know about your joy. You know about your peace. You know about your happiness and how to maintain all that. And you know how to move energy. Okay. So let me see more about this experience with this person who is on the other side, whatever zodiac sign they are, whether you know them or not. Oh, the Page of Wands comes out in the heart position. So what this is telling me about you is, like, regardless of what other people want from you, you follow your heart. And when your heart says that's not for me, you don't have no problem skipping it over. That's what it's literally telling me. And I see that you feel like, boy, I've skipped over a lot of stuff. I sure like to just land on my feet and be able to indulge in this spot for a minute as far as who is coming around you. So let me see some more. What's going on in your headspace? Oh, the Page of Pentacles. Oh, well, here's a new person here. Page of Pentacles. Here's a new experience here. I'm going to try this new place out for lunch. I'm going to go try this new restaurant. I'm going to go try this new club. I'm going to go read a new book. I'm going to go buy me a new book. I need a new pair of shoes. Mama need a new house. I don't know, something like that. You found something that you want. And so you're on your way to get it. Like, you've decided with that King of Swords on there, you've decided you're on your way to get it. Okay, interesting. And because it is showing up like somebody who's looking at you like all that, you'll consider their offer. Anywhere where this person is speaking to you, you'll consider their offer. You see what they're talking about. You see what it is. You investigate. It's not like you ain't even going to give things a chance. You give things a chance, but how far that chance is and how long that chance lasts has a lot to do with what you can deduce from the experience. All right, so what else do you have? Let me see your spiritual energy about this situation. What you have in the spiritual. Oh, the hangman. Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to learn what I can, but I'm not getting out of my position until it makes perfect sense. I hear until it makes perfect sense. If it don't make no sense, it don't make no dollars. And I'm not making myself broke. I'm building my wealth. And I'm building my price. And I'm building my value. That cut me off real strong. In other words, you know it would be devaluing for you to accept something that's not fit for you. So if it fits, great. If it's aligned, fantastic. When it's not, you ain't got no problem shutting it down. Shut her down. Shut her down. What's up, Lucretia? I see you, Karen. Welcome. Bottom of the deck. Four of Wands. What you know about yourself to be true is, listen, I'm on my path. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So you're not sitting up here questioning your reality. You know your reality. You're good with your reality. You just a little bit leery about who shows up because you don't know if it's a snake. You don't know if it's a wolf. You don't know what kind of creature. You don't know if they're a predator. You know what I'm saying? But you're willing to find out because you know because you know you're good. You're okay to have a conversation. It's not like you taking anybody home off of a conversation. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get to know them. Get to know them. I don't know, maybe that'll come out. But you're going to get to know somebody before you take things further, okay? So you're okay to have a conversation. You're like, yeah, I talk. When you speak, I talk. It's King of Swords. I talk back. When you speak, I speak. I might ask some questions even, I might even show some interest. If you can speak to me, if you can speak to me intelligibly, if I can understand the words coming out of your mouth, I'll speak to you. I'll hear what you got to say. Okay. If it don't make sense, if it don't make dollars, when you don't find that resonance, when you don't find alignment there, you ain't have no problem letting it go. We had the Lover's card come out. Lover's card is the energies, and this is giving me the energy of choice. I had somebody comment, and that's the comment that's sticking in my head. The most on YouTube was the girl was so excited to see that I recognize that the Lover's card means choice, and absolutely it does. It does not always mean somebody's coming to you in love, but somebody is coming to you. And it's a damn good reason for it. If they're coming for a bad reason, the Devil card would come out. If they're coming for a good reason, it's the Lover's card. Just because it's a good reason or a high vibrational reason versus low vibrational with the Devil card does not mean you're going to keep it forever. Get that shit out of your head. Get that fantasy stuff out of your head. That's not what it means. Hi, Jeremy. But the thing of it is, really, you have a choice. And let's see some more. What's below this? Below this, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You've been consistent. You've been on the path for a while. It's like you've been on... It's like, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. It's like eventually you get to where you want to be, where you have another choice. On this journey of life, there's always going to be another choice to make. So it's good that you're willing to make your own choices instead of trying to find somebody to decide for you. Lord of mercy, I don't know what to eat. Can you tell me what to eat? Can you tell me where to work? Can you tell me who to love? Can you tell me what to give? Can you tell me where to go, what to do, how to live? No. Figure your life out, bro. You're supposed to be a whole person in here, not a broken half person, not a quarter person, not a third of a person. We need a whole person up in here, which means you got to know for yourself. And yeah, sometimes we can converse about that with this Eight of Wands, and sometimes we can compromise on that. The Page of Swords is below. So there's just been, while you've been on the journey, you knew that the journey was about learning. Below that, Six of Pentacles. You knew you had to put your own energy into. You know that you get what you give. So you had to invest your energy, your time, your resources into this life and go on about the business. Okay. And then, the Chariot. You also learned that action is very necessary. That sometimes you have to take action, but you have to do it from balance. You can't do it out of spite. You can't do it out of ugliness. You got to do it in the right energy if you're going to get anywhere. You know that now. Okay. Absolutely. Anna Maria, welcome. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Okay, and the Four of Swords. And why do you know this? Because you know you're connected to you. And the old part of you that used to accept the Three of Swords, all that heartbreak and all that disappointment and embody it and own it. And, I'm so sad. I'm so depressed. You stopped identifying that. You stopped identifying and creating a self-identity from that. Now you understand I feel things, but the feelings are guidance, and then they go. Okay, bottom of the deck. is the Wheel of Fortune. Where you've been, you don't want to go back there no more. So you gave it a big X. You shut it down, shut it down. It's going to come back again. You don't want to hear that. I know you didn't want to hear that. The next words out of my mouth about after you shutting it down was that it's going to come back again. Now, mind you, I don't care how you feel about it. If you don't like what the truth is and you don't want to watch my channel, if you can handle the truth, keep listening because there's some really good stuff here. So the Wheel of Fortune is the first time you shut something down. And it's something big. It's not a small thing. This is a major life cycle, karmic energy, repetitive cycles that you shut down with the Wheel of Fortune. And now, if you look at each of the major arcanas as a stepping stone on the path of life, which we have 21 right now live, it's perfect because to get to 21, that's the world card. You're going to have to go through each of the steps to get there, which means after this, you still got 11 more steps before you reach the world card energy, before you're all the way done. But what's right before the world card is the Judgment card. And it's Roman numeral 20, which means 2 X's. So some of you, there's 2X relationships, 2X friendships, 2X positions, 2X jobs, 2X businesses, 2X something. But it's always going to be when the Judgment card comes right before the completion, you're going to have to say no again. It's the solidifying of your new identity, of your new energy as you, again, repudiate. Repudiate is a word they're giving to me, which is like to strongly oppose. They want me to look up the official definition to repudiate and share it to you. It says, refuse to accept or be associated with. Repudiate, R-E-P-U-D-I-A-T-E. Okay, refuse to accept or be associated with. The second time it comes around, after you already shut it down and you're like, no, thank you, no, go, do not pass, go, do not collect $200, go to jail, go directly to jail. It's going to come back again. And mind you, this is what we was getting ready to say a minute ago, is that it could be a whole different person, but this energy is the same. A whole different name, a whole different face, a whole different career field, a whole different situation, but it's the same energy. The outline is the same. You know what it is. Are you going to accept it or will you repudiate it? Refuse to be associated with or involved with it. Refuse it, okay? Why? Because the universe, your highest self, is making sure you solidify that energy. And once you hit it on the Judgment card turning around in the upward moving spiral of life where things keep coming around and about, so you can hit it from an elevated head space, that's why it's an upward moving spiral, then, you know, the universe is like, oh, okay, you really did get it. So now we'll go on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Okay. So you already, I feel that you have a general, if not detailed, awareness and understanding of this with that King of Swords. And I do see as well where it's easy for you. So somebody else is showing up. You take time to consider, is this my yes or is this another no? Do we accept it or do we tell it no and let it go? Oh, let me see what else. And then they cut me off. They said, some of you, love, we are definitely... Why it fell to the floor. I had it. It fell to the... Oh, I had it and it fell to the floor. Message. Okay. We are definitely talking about love energies, though. I heard, drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. You had to drop it low, girl, boy. Whatever gender you are. This is not gender specific. But love. Okay, you had to drop it low in love in order to go high in love. I just... had another conversation today where I explained to another young lady that, you know, you're only going to go as high as your lows went. It's universal law. I think it's the law of rhythm. I'm not sure. Whichever one of them it is. You can look up the 7 Hermetic principles and you'll find it there. But there's literally a universal law that says you can only go as high as you went low. So you had to drop it low, girl, because this love... that I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Yes, that's the vibe. It's a big deal. And look at how carefully. First off, she got her angel wings. Okay, so we're dealing with the angel energy here. She carefully investigates each thing Okay, she carefully investigates to find the love in it. Okay, and then I just heard this too. And pull the weeds out. You got to pull the weeds out of your love. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't growing, you're gonna have to do something about that. Oh, that part. Okay. The bottom of the deck here is the power. I got the power. You got the power, baby. I love that for you. You do have the power. So you have the power. The way you leave energy is important because it's the same place you'll pick up on the next step. They're showing me a staircase, right? You'll pick up the energy in the same place you left it. They're also showing me the sliding dimmer switch on the old school. Like nowadays, we can control these lights from the phone. You could talk to your house. It'll put all the lights on. But they say, go back to the old school with me in the fancy houses from when we was little kids, right? And they had a dimmer sliding switch in their dining room. Wow. Or their living room. Or if they were really fancy, they had it in their bedroom too. Fact is, though, that switch is going to stay where it's at until somebody moves it. But you're the only one that can touch a switch. So whatever subjects got between you and your power and your love that were on a low vibration or the low position on the dial, you had to turn it up. You had to slide it up. So every time you have this experience, they're saying that's why the reason for the upward moving spiral of life. Each time you had the experience, you're able to leave the dimmer switch on a higher level until you reach the judgment card. And now that's the final push. And you hit the world card. Now that's as bright as that light's going to go. It's time for a whole new situation. Okay. Ooh-wee. Brave. Okay, Pioneer, look at you. And as we talk about the light switch, the light bulb comes out with the Pioneer energy. You have a knack and a way of being able to see solutions, see ideas, innovative, creating things that have not been done before. Okay, you bring that energy into people's life, which is why a lot of people fumbled you. I just heard that football term. They said that's why a lot of people fumble you, because they don't know what to do with this type of love. They don't know what to do with the purity and the essence of what you bring to the table, of the experience that they have when they're in your presence, because your energy is set up differently. It comes from a place of knowing that love, I heard, love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. It did take time. It has taken time. And you know that some of these people, they just ain't ready because they ain't healed their love yet. So you're like, I can't stop here in life. I heard, don't stop. Get it. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the mediator. There's connections, and you understand that your soul is, it's like this lady right here is your soul, your highest self, connecting you with the physical people you need to meet for whatever reason. Understanding that they all have a lesson, a blessing, a reason, and a season. And it don't all mean that they're here forever and you get to put them in your pocket or crawl in their skin or sleep with them every day from here on in. No, that's not what it means. But they're here for a reason. And so you're wise to investigate the reason, and then, you bring the love to the table. So I love that for you. Okay. Well, let's look. If you're at the Wheel of Fortune, it lets me know that you've already made an empowering decision. You made a choice about love. Okay. Let's find out more about what cycle you're in right now from the Akashic Tarot. What cycle is the tribe in this energy? You are well aware that every connection happens for a reason, that your highest self, your soul, is bringing you for a reason. The bottom of the deck is caught in the ruins. Caught in the ruins. That lets me know, as a foundational card, that you had been in a space where you stayed stuck in old energy and old stuff because you didn't realize, like I heard, you don't know until you know. Like, you don't know how good life can be and how things can be different until you have those experiences. So you were stuck. Maybe you just didn't know better. Like, this is giving me the energy of the first time when I started my professional nail career in 2007. I had a new client come to me who I think she came in 2008. Anyways, neither here nor there. Maybe the years are significant for you because I sure did say them. But as I got to know this new client, it was the weirdest thing. I had never met nobody like her before. First off, she was really freaking cool and super intelligent. And she was a Gemini, which is that King of Swords energy we're talking about. So all those descriptions accurately fit her. But the fact of the matter was, coming to know her, I discovered that I was sitting in front of a person that to me in my mind could not exist. Because she never got whooped or spanked or abused in any kind of way at home. She was never disciplined that way. She said when she would get in trouble, her father would sit her down and talk to her. She also revealed to me that she never in her life heard her parents argue. If they did argue, it must have been behind closed doors or something, because she never ever heard it. She further let me know that she, of course, never saw her parents fight. And going deeper, she said she didn't have no gangbangers or dope dealers or murderers or people in prison in her immediate family. I'm like, y'all sound like the Cosbys. That's not, I didn't know that was real. And at that moment, I realized that I don't have to live life the way I always have. There's another way to live. And I was almost 30 at this time, or 30-ish anyways. So it was mind-blowing to me to realize that other people didn't have these traumatic, violent, abusive experiences to share with me, because it wasn't in their immediate life, and I didn't know that it was possible to raise well-adjusted adults without an ass whooping every now and again, without putting a belt to the butt. You know, that was how I grew up. That was all I knew. That was what I was trained to do. You know, and you grow up thinking, damn, this is all there is. This is an energy where you're like that girl was to me in somebody's life. They didn't know that something like this could be, because it has nothing to do with their previous experience. You're introducing, as a pioneer, a new idea, a new way of living, a new way of love that these ones have not known before, whoever these ones are for you. And, you know, your spirit brings them to you for a reason. So what cycle are you in? We have the chess game coming out. And it is 3 of Keys energy. So this is 3 of Pentacles energy. Okay, but, oh no, 3 of Keys, Wands, excuse me. The chess game. You got to be careful how you move in this. That's where you're at in the cycle, is being aware of the way you move. And then as I say that, I hear, I love the way you move. Da-da-da. I love the way you move. Da-da-da. Okay, that's the song that I'm hearing. Thank you for the blessings. I'll take them. What else came out? The Journey, the 7 of Roses and 7 of Pentacles energy. Yes. So you got to move carefully. At this phase of life, this is about making wise moves, being strategic in it. You got to be playing chess, even though they're playing hopscotch. They ain't even playing checkers. They playing hopscotch, baby. That's a child's game, okay? In chess, certain players move certain ways. They can't all move in this. They all move in different directions, okay? So you got to move appropriate for your position, for who you are. Aside from that, with the 7 of Roses and the Journey, there's this acknowledgement that I'm not stopping here. I'm not done. So thinking ahead, thinking down the road, like, they just gave me an example to give you, which is, imagine you meet somebody and, you know, they getting drunk, you out at the bar, you decided to go have a drink or whatever, and you out at the bar and you meet somebody. This person gets a little bit too drunk, but they're flirting with you and they're really attractive and they bought you your last drink you're going to have tonight. They say wisdom will be to think down the road. Like, are you going to bring this person to your life? Do you want them at your family parties? Do you want them at the company party? Is this somebody you want to travel with? And that's a very, like, surface level explanation of the idea, but I think you get it, right? Because if somebody can't handle their drink, you just meeting them. I don't care how cute you are, how many drinks you think you're gonna buy me, how many meals you think you're gonna buy me, or what your bank account looks like. Like, that is not where it's at, because it needs to be a certain criteria to move forward in your life. And so remember, it's all a journey. You're going to cross paths with certain ones for certain reasons, but you can't stop your journey. You got a ticket, baby. You got a ticket to go somewhere. You're on your way, and now is not the time to stop. So let's see what spirit animal wants to come out to enhance our reading. What's the most important message here? Thank you for guiding my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity right here. This love and peace and happiness. Try here. Now, they want me to inform you, if you didn't know, that the more you interact with our channel, the more your highest self, your spirit team, your angels, ancestors, and guides know that you are ready to receive when I go live or when you watch this on the repeat. And they said, with that, please understand that the more you interact with this channel, the more it's going to feel like a personal message, just what you needed for the day. So let me see. What do we have? It's the hippogriff. It says, find your way between sky and earth. Card number 27. Interesting. Okay, card number 27. So 27 years old, the 27th of the month. You live in apartment 27. Your car has a 27 in your license plate. I don't know what it is, but they just gave me all that to throw out at you. But 2, High Priestess, 7, Chariot. 2 plus 7 equals 9, the Hermit. Perfect. Thank you. You know when to take that decision to take action and disappear on people and go ghost. When this phase or that experience is sufficient and that's enough. And it did come in reverse, and they're saying because you already know that. You already got it. Some of these cards are in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So you already figured that out. Now, the other message, find your way between sky and earth. So this is giving me a strong message talking about mind and physical, thought and physical reality. So finding your way between what you think and what you actually see. Also, learning how to use the thoughts and incorporate them to create and build the physical reality as well is coming through there. And understanding that all the thoughts are not yours. So to assist you with that, they said, yeah, offer them the question. The question when you're wondering, well, where am I getting this thought from? Why am I thinking that? Oh my God. The question that would, the empowering question that you can utilize. Mind you, empowering questions are not meant for you to answer, but to discover the answer to them in your life or through intuition or through an experience, right? But the empowering question when this thought is coming, for example, say there's an ex that's on your mind and you feel like, well, maybe I should hit him up. Hold on a second, but I said I was not going to talk to them no more. So why am I thinking that? Oh, this is a question. Finally getting to it. Is this mine? And then just leave the question, right? And then you will hear. Your intuition will speak. Your highest self will answer you. And it will say yes or no. And if it says yes, okay, what can I do to transmute this energy? And so often you will find that it will say no, which means, okay, give it back to the universe because it knows what to do with somebody else's thought better than you do. It's not yours. Okay? I love it. So that's a wonderful technique that has completely enhanced my life, and it can do the same for you should you choose to implement it. But you, like the card said, you always got the choice. All I'm doing is channeling these messages and sharing with you what has worked for me, what you gonna do with it. And then they cut me off and they said, I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? I can give it to you, but what? It's up to you. You got all you need to make it. Anything that needs to be added unto you will be brought to you. And so if, you know, you're receiving something here that could be different and uncomfortable, oh, that's weird. Well, just try it. It's free. Most of the techniques I give, you know, all the techniques you give them, all the techniques we give you here are free. Free. Okay? It costs you nothing but an idea, but a moment of truth. Okay. Let's see what we have. You're welcome, Karen. You're welcome for the great advice. American, oh, Anna Maria. I thought that was the American horse. Anna Maria, I'm glad you're back here. Both of these ladies were in my Spanish. Welcome. Okay, so she said she knows when she's ready to leave. Yes, I'm so glad that you appreciate the directness of my messages. Let's see what we have. Oh, Lord of mercy, kissing ass. Somebody gonna be trying to kiss ass. Didn't I tell you they were coming back? They are coming back. Again, whether it's with a different name and face, the energy is coming back. Let's see what else. And that is in my future side. So just so you know, like future, past, current energy, when I do the where it falls is where it speaks. Okay, so let me see what else. Oh, what's at the bottom? The cyberbully, Lord of mercy. This is just like the Spanish reading I did, which further lets me know that the tribe is in alignment with each other. I don't care whether you speak English or Spanish, okay? But the cyberbully, cyberbully is somebody that, you know, try to harass you, try to make you stop what you're doing. That shit don't work around here. We bust through all of that shit, okay? Yes, tribe, we got this. Don't worry about it. They've been watching something and it's been pissing them off. If you post stuff, something like that. Ooh, the ego came out. They just screamed it to me. They said they would love to burst your bubble. They would love to hurt your ego. They would love to, I just saw it. They just showed me a person like shrinking back. They would love to make you diminish your energy, diminish your position, lower yourself. I heard, and get behind me, Satan. Okay, they just showed it to me from the old ass movie, Born in East LA. Okay, so yeah, there's this energy here of somebody that would like to put you down. Well, oh well. I heard, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Listen, that I don't live in a pineapple under the sea. Oh, I would like to though. Okay, depending on which way you're talking about it. Lord of mercy. Anyways, get that out of here. I told you they messing with you fake accounts. They're going to, and no, they are, thank you. It's in reverse. So they said they already have made their fake accounts. They've been watching. They've been watching. They've been wondering. They've been trying to figure some things out. They made a fake account because, oh, you blocked them from your real accounts in the past. Okay. This person who is crossing your path, you have a choice. Anywhere where it doesn't qualify, I feel like they've experienced some of these common energies as well. But let me see more. What do you need to know? What's the most important messages we have for you? It's a dirty offer. And it landed touching the Ace of Wands. Lord of mercy. So yeah, they see you. You're exactly what they want. Oh, and now they just gave it to me. The ego was landing right over the Nine of Pentacles. So remember, it's gender non-specific up in here. Okay, we all about these energies. Whatever your choices are, bro, I'm on your side no matter what, okay? Because you're in alignment with the spiritual energy and that's what matters. But somebody here really doesn't like the fact that you make more money than them and you're okay without them. That walking away is too easy because they show what trying. You were like, well, I'm just jumping over that. You felt it. And you were like, well, I'll consider it. But at the end of the day, you said, I'm staying here. You said, I will stay here. This is another sacrifice we're going to have to make. A no in the yes jar. We're going to put another no in that big old yes jar and fill it up with all the no's so we could get our big yes. Whoever this is trying to bring you this offer, especially where it's the ex that's coming back or somebody that already blew their chance. This is why I just said that. I look below the deck and what do I find? I told you. They're trying to bring a dirty offer. They want to upset your ego, but you are unbothered. You are unfuckwithable. They literally can't get in your head, but they want to. They want to. Yeah, for you, a lot of you, this is an ex. King of Swords or Queen of Swords definitely looks like an ex quite often. We have a card from the Tarot in here that wasn't supposed to be in here, and it's the King of Cups. Lord of mercy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I heard you're going to pull it out on them. You're an emotional master. Like, you're unfuckwithable. It's no mistake that I found that card was in this deck right now when I was saying what I was saying. That's on purpose. And look, here's another one. What we got? The Lovers card, which we already had on the table. Hold on, there's some more in here. I see where I mixed up the card. Lord of mercy, I thought I had them all right. I didn't. But look, the Empress, okay. And I see one more. And it's the Death card. They lost their Empress. They lost their wife. You done divorced their ass. Okay. They lost their opportunity with somebody who really loves and knows how to love them. Okay. I love the way this works. So I'm just going to take these and set these over here. Because they said do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them on the top. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's over. And it's like they open the door so you can walk out of it for you in some sort of way. You feel your value. You feel better now. You feel like you're honoring your worth and your value in your position, okay? You know it's your choice, and your soul is like, yay, good job on the emotional mastery, because that was a dirty offer. Look at how ugly this image looks. Like, ew, get out of here with your dirty offer. And look at the clinging. The clinging, trying to cling on. Lord, it's a whole cling on in here. Get out of here, bro. Okay, what else? I heard Star Trek. Somebody's a huge Star Trek fan. You're a Trekkie. You might, somebody, you even do the cosplay stuff like that. That's different. I'm done. I want to just throw this whole deck, but I'm not going to pick them up, so I'm not going to do it. I feel like this reading could totally end here because the Unbothered card just came out. And again, that's what pisses somebody off, is because when they left you, you were supposed to go chase them. In their head, bitch, please, okay? You were supposed to be broke up. You were supposed to start posting all this stuff to, try to call them back on your social media. You were supposed to make your life about them, and they were supposed to get all your attention. See, these are people that have studied stuff like the art of seduction. It's okay to read the book. But if you think you're going to make a trauma bond around here, you're going to have another thing coming. And I'm hearing this person has banked for so much of their life on creating trauma bonds with people. You know, that hot and cold shit. Well, it does. It creates a very strong bond. When you entertain that hot and cold shit, on today, off again, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. It's like steel. Steel is one of the hardest metals we have. And it's made by taking the iron and putting it from the extreme heat to the extreme cold. So when you have these people that one day, they fucking love bombing you. The other day, they're fucking ignoring you and ghosting you. Be very leery about those ones. It's time to go. Because they're trying to form a toxic ass bond with you, a trauma bond. They're trying to tap into your hurt, trying to tap into your... Trauma is literally attached to it. Anywhere where you have codependency or abandonment issues, that shit will keep you stuck. And I just heard your energy, whoever you are, spirit, your soul just cut through and said, yeah, they finally understand what had happened now. Like somebody, you just had a whole like, whoa, that's exactly what that was. Yeah, they were tapping into the part of your soul that craves who you used to be and what you used to do. And accepting the hurt, the little baby you that was stuck in the trauma that you couldn't get away from. Thank you. Bring the message full circle, baby. When you were at home and you watched your dad beat the shit out of your mom and take you by the hair and throw you up against the wall, that did something in your core memories. That did something to your brain. And so these evil ass, spirits call them, evil ass mucka-hucka-hoos out here know that they can easily entangle with people who they see have more money, clout, whatever it is, that they want resources, okay? That's how they see you. You got the resources. And they can easily tap into your energy and form entanglements with you, trauma bonds that are solid as steel. If they play this emotional mind game with you, where they gaslight you and ghost you, and then they come in love bombing. But see, here's the problem. You shut it down. And I hear the first time. You don't play these games. Anywhere where you didn't shut it down the first time already, you about to shut it down now. The first time. As soon as you see these people playing this game from the art of seduction, which honestly, I only listened to part of it because I listened to the audiobook. I didn't read the paperback or the hardcover. I listened to the audiobook. And in the beginning, the voice sounded all proper and everything, but the deeper it got into the voice, the more demonic the voice sounded, and I just didn't feel good listening to it. I'm glad I listened to it, though, because it gave me some dark psychology understanding of how these evil mucka-hucka-hoos operate and what they be trying to bring in. Always, that's what they hate. They hate that you're always enjoying your life. It says always partying. Pamela said, boundaries are up, baby. I'm with you. Karen is with you. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. American Anna Maria, I did it again. She said, I stay in my lane. Yes. There's this song from Stuck in a Tree. She said, I don't think too much. I just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. I don't think too much. Yeah, fuck it. Why? If you got to overthink it so much, it's clearly not your lane. You're not there, and that's okay. So let me see what else. You stay in your lane. You do what you're supposed to do. Fishing for comments. Lord of mercy. Yeah, they want to hear what you got to say. They want to get you to say anything. Anything at all. Non-communication is the key with these. Non-communication. Yeah. Marrying for money. Lord of mercy. Confirm my shit. Confirm exactly what I've been channeling through. Let's God, my highest self be on point. Thank you. Let me see what else. One more. I heard one more from this deck. What else? Where it lays is where it speaks. What else you got? Oh, they got an attitude now because they done gave me two more. I clearly said one more, but they got an attitude with the two more. Bad reputation. You're a bad guy. Okay. Billy Eilish coming through. Oh, well, you're like, I don't care. You can call me whatever you want. I don't really care. Think whatever the fuck you want about me. Okay. Scarcity tactics. Oh, these are real scarcity tactics. This isn't just a tactic. I heard all the way down. That's a huge confirmation. They're going to talk shit about you. They're not going to like you. If you think cutting a mucka-hucka-hoo-ah means they're going to go on social media and tell about how great you were to them and how they fumbled you. I heard fumbled the best thing they ever had. You got another thing coming. They're going to get on there with the cyberbully at the bottom again, and they are going to talk hella shit. They're going to fabricate lies that put them in a beautiful light, which are fucking fake as hell. You know, expect it. Whether they're family, lovers, whatever kind of situationship this was, because it was full of shit. A whole bunch of shit up in here. And I heard, and you wipe your own ass. You take your own shit. You ain't taking somebody else's shit for them, and you ain't wiping their ass. They're going to have to figure that shit out by themselves. It's their shit. It's their job. Absolutely. And I hear, I didn't break it. I don't have to fix it. And I heard, not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay, that's the energy vibe. Okay, let's see what my handmade oracles are going to contribute to this message, because I have just pulled out a small selection. It's handy dandy. And the perfect messages are coming through some more. So let's see, Spirit, what you want to say? They said, we love the way the new energy is here, and we love the fact that you mistakenly put those cards in another deck. And I just saw somebody's energy. You cut me off real strong where it said, you accidentally put something exactly where it needed to be in the perfect place for the perfect time. And when you need it, it's going to show up for you. Message. Okay. Shoot your shot, baby. Shoot your shot. We're just going to keep the one because the whole deck fell out. But they said, shoot your shot. You got to invest in you. You got to believe in you. You got to bet on you to win so you can win. Okay, you shooting your shot in this life. You know what you're worthy and deserving of. If they ain't coming in here with the right vibes, with the right energy, you don't have to accept that. And they don't have to like it. We don't care. Don't like me. Please don't like me. That's fine. You don't have to like me. Because see, what I know is the way you feel about me ain't got shit to do with me. It has everything to do with you. When you don't like me, that just means the part of me that you could be, you so afraid of it, you don't like me. Oh, look at this. The second or four noble truths of Buddhism. It's the origin of suffering. Baby, these dirty offers. These people trying to be worried about what you got to say and all this stuff. Trying to be in your energy and just provoke you to say any fucking thing. And it does come through in the way they're showing me is they just want to piss you off so you cuss their ass out. Be careful with that. There was one time years and years ago, this is probably 15 years ago or more, I was in this bar And this dude was talking so much shit, and I grabbed him by his fucking neck. You know what that fool did? He smiled. He got so excited. Be careful, because a lot of these narcissistic, evil mucka-hucka-hoos love it. And it turns them on to piss you off. And a lot of them, they get a sexual kick. They just, their mind just so twisted. All the wires are miswired in their brain, and they just don't see things in a way that's sane. So a lot of them are going to like it. So be careful. That's why the best thing with these type of experiences is non-communication. Like, I ain't got shit to say to you. Okay? All right. Let me see what else we have here from the fields. It says elation. Look at that. Elation. I love it. So, yeah, you're excited. And so, oh, thank you. And I heard with that elation, they said, yeah, when these people get pissed off and get triggered because you shut the shit down and they can't affect you emotionally, like that should really raise your vibe even more. It's like, ooh, look at what I did. Look at what I did. Now the devil pissed off at me. It's like that. Okay. Let me see here. It says, I'm afraid you will tease or make fun of me if I speak my truth. These people ain't coming around to say nothing to you because they're afraid of you, honestly, because they can't take you out of your joy. They can't gaslight you to believing their bullshit. What belief can I replace? Oh, that's what it is. You told them, Lord of mercy, you told them, you lie so much, you believe your own bullshit. You might have told them, because I just heard it, you might have told them, you know, I only know your side of the story, which is indicating to them that you don't believe their side of the story. And the other person might have something to say. Okay, a part or a part? A part or a part? Is this something that is a part of you, or is this something you need to be a part of? Okay, interesting. Be in the world, but not a part or a part of it. Okay, message, let me see. Immature. And they said, look at that side. What's at the bottom over here first? How does my inner being feel about this? Overall, this experience has been trying to tune you into that, not trying, successfully tuning you into how your inner being feels about this, your highest self, you know? We have immature, zodiac sign Cancer. We have that thing that you once thought was impossible is about to come through and true for you. And we have energy anonymous. Somebody here is immature. They throw on you some energy. You're like, where the fuck did that come from? And it's a simple thing. It's like, you know how you be walking and once in a while you almost trip, but you just misstep and you quickly catch yourself and resume walking like it was nothing? That whole part, somebody wanted to upset your energy. Okay, some of you are going to have some resonance with the zodiac sign Cancer, whether that's past or future or present. The other thing, though, is with this thing that you thought was going to be impossible, you don't know where it's coming from, but what you thought was impossible literally was telling you, I'm possible. That's why impossible is spelled I'm possible, and it's about to happen, but you don't know where it's coming from. So continue to put the no's in the yes jar so you can get your big yes. And you've got to say no enough to get that. So keep it up. Keep going. And do it all. Remember, do it all with love. We're not doing this shit with hate. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's very loving of you to say anybody who's too immature to be in your energy, no. Because of the fact that they gonna get fucked up spiritually trying to hang with the big dogs. Like your bank account ain't big, your spiritual bank account ain't big enough to roll with me, honey. And when it's not, like, seriously, you have to respect that. We can't all go to the same spiritual restaurant because some of these is 5 stars. Some of these are Zagat rated. Do they have a Zagat list anymore? But you know what I'm saying? Others of them is like, you know, not. Some of these folks, they got a spiritual McDonald's budget, and they trying to go sit with you at the Brazilian steakhouse spiritually, and that shit don't work because, honey, you can't afford this meal right here. This is a spiritual meal, right? And, you know, they have to be able to afford it. So you have to be discerning enough to identify if this is somebody you should invite to the Brazilian steakhouse. And what you have been doing in the past Before you knew better, now that you know better, you do better. But before, you used to take yourself to go to have some spiritual McDonald's. Lord of mercy, why you did that to yourself? Don't you know that shit is poisonous and unhealthy? Lord of mercy, you're never doing that no more. You're not doing that shit no more. Fuck that. You eat McDonald's? I don't eat there. We are not the same. We are not the same. There we go. Disruption. This energy, when it tries to come in, is just a disruption. Yeah. You already know if it's for you or not. Your spirit gonna let you know right away. And remember, okay, thank you. They want me to break that down. So remember that, you know that, oh my God, I love you. I just got to see them again. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. Oh, I can't wait till they call. When are they going to call? And you just checking your phone and shit. Oh, I'm going to go back there. They might be there again. Those kind of feelings. Your human brain and your human experiences trained you to translate that into, this might be the one. Oh, it's the one, all right. It's just not the one that you think it's going to be. Because that energy, when you feel like that, and out in spirit's trying to train you now and retrain you, teach you what's facts. They said that feeling that you're sensing when you feel that much inner chaos about a connection with somebody, it is literally chaos, which is a result of two energies that are not the same. They are not in alignment. They are disaligned, and it causes friction. In other words, you're on one vibration and their vibration don't match. And so, you know, well, you vibrating super high, super fast, and they show it to me like a spinning disc. They're like barely, the vibration don't match. The lifestyle don't match. The energy don't match. The souls don't match. And so what you're sensing, that feeling, is actually vibrational dissonance. But because of the world we live in, and the fact that humans have been mistaken for so long, due to all the programming that has gone on for so long, they've learned to feel that feeling and think that it means that you are their person. Now, so there's two sides to this, okay? Because it does indicate vibrational dissonance. This is why some of you will go on and have the experience anyway, because it also lets you know that anywhere where there's vibrational dissonance, it's between you and your true self. So some of you will go and have their fucking relationship anyways. It might be a shit one, but it's going to teach you a lot about people, about energy, about yourself. So if you do a past review and you remember the most messed up relationship you ever had, you really love that person. You really wanted to be with that person so much that you stayed. You stayed. When it feels like dissonance and you stay anyway, that's because it's a necessary part of your next steps. It's showing you stuff. Stop looking at this person as your forever and start looking at them as your teacher. Because they're teaching you who and what you are. They're teaching you about mind mechanics. They're teaching you about psychology. They're teaching you financially. They're teaching you all sorts of ways, right? Start looking at these relationships, if you want to take things and make them all in your advantage, as lessons. What's the lesson here? Because I've personally experienced where once the lessons are complete, that feeling will shut off and you won't want them no more. You won't crave their presence no more. As a matter of fact, you will want to repudiate them. You will feel repulsed by them, right? But if you haven't learned the lessons, you may go into these experiences and it's not a bad thing if you do the wise thing with the experience and learn from them. But once you learn the lesson and got the degree on the wall, your certificate is hanging up there, you ain't got to do the same class again. And once you feel that dissonance with somebody, you'll know and you'll recognize it for what it is. Now, the other thing you can do, maybe you're at this place where you're wondering, is this dissonance? What am I feeling? Maybe she's right. Maybe she's on something. I don't know, maybe, because I really do love them. Got it. This is what you do in that point. You ask yourself, what part of me is choosing it? Is this my light body or my shadow body? You're going to hear it. Your highest self will communicate it to you. So in this experience, let's say, oh, your shadow body is choosing it. Oh shit, this is coming from my shadow body? Okay. Question, follow-up question to that would then be, what does my light body have to say about this? You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it. Now, if those two are both saying stay because there's something here to do, well then stay. There's something here to do. It's school. Go to school. Is it always fun? No. All the kids hate going to school. Go to school. Learn your lessons. Get your degree and get the fuck out of that class and don't take it no more. Okay. If they're not in alignment, again, you have another choice to make. You always have a choice. Whether you like the choices or not, whether you're aware of the choices or not, you always have a choice. And the other thing is, when you don't know what the choice is, again, you can ask. Empowering question. What choices are available to me that would be great for me to consider or take? Now you're allowing the universe to go around the subject and show you some things with all of these empowering questions to deduce the main point instead of deciding that you know what it is and you think you know everything. And boy, if you realize how much you have to learn, just like I know that there's a lot for me to learn, honey. There's creativity in it. Magic is in it. Okay, you have so much creativity. That's why people try to disrupt you. Oh, I heard this old system. It's like, thank you. You're protected. You are protected. Okay, know this. You and your creativity are protected. Bottom of the deck is surrender. You got to surrender to the fact that you're like, I don't know if any of you are watching the 100 on Netflix, but I watched the 100. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear it, click off. But in the 100, it's a long ass series, and it's crazy because the girl has all these experiences where this AI destroys Earth, right? It was an AI that destroyed Earth because it saw that humans were destructive. But the AI needed to upgrade energy because it was running based off of old technology. So to get the upgrade, AI 2.0 in the system, the girl had to go into the system. She had to go into this consciousness world and carry the codes with her, the upgraded program with her. And at first she's in it, it just looks just like Earth, but it's a whole nother plane, and this AI is stealing all the people's consciousness and putting them in this fake world. So it's filled with so many people. And, you know, they're like in a New York street, everybody's just walking, minding their business, blah, 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 blah. And so she's like, wow. So the system doesn't detect her at first. At all. So she can move about freely. Yep. But as soon as she gets to thinking too much about who she is and where she's at and start really looking to be on her mission, all of a sudden, the system, the 1.0 system, has awareness that she's in there with the upgrade 2.0 technology and program. Now the entire reality turns against her, and all those people that was just walking down the street in New York, oh, they all stopped and stared at her, and then they all started trying to attack her. Well, you know, she gets to upgrade the system. Now, I say that long ass explanation because you're running the new program, or you wouldn't be aligned with my energy. You're running the new program. The old program is gonna attack, because you're recognized. Once you're recognized, the old system will try to attack you. That's where all these fucking disruptions come from. That's where the haters from the past, that's where the exes come in. That's where all the bullshit come in. That's where that funky, junky monkey over there start trying to come at you. And you're like, you gotta know who you are. And that girl was a warrior. She had been through so many battles. Well, so are you. You're a spiritual warrior. You've been through some shit. You ain't no punk with it. So don't be afraid. Move through this shit. Remember who you are and remember why. The old system don't want you here. It don't want me here neither. Oh, well, we're already here and we ain't going nowhere. Okay? I heard, we are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No of the world. That's the vibe, yo. That's what we are. We're the champions. That's why they want to take us out. Because, see, the devil don't target nobody that's on his own team. Hello? I know you got that message. The devil ain't targeting nobody that's on their own team. And what you doing? You just going around pulling all the love out. Planted the love everywhere. Tending to the love. And the thing is, you understand that love doesn't mean you somebody's punk. Love sometimes means you're going to love them with the hard iron fist, right? There's many ways to love. Many ways to love. You're running the new program. The old system don't like you. And anybody that's stuck in that old system mentality, they might try to come up against you. They might try to mess with you. They might try to throw you off your path. But you know better. You're equipped for this. You're prepared. You've been through all kinds of battles, baby. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. When you first started this, they just showed me something I saw. After I took my smoke break in between both of the lives, I was walking through my doorway and I saw this image of a person who had been so broken. Scars and cuts and open wounds everywhere. But I got a message with it and it was like, yeah, but you healed yourself. You healed yourself. You look radiant now. You look fantastic. It's like when you came to Earth, you did all right in the beginning. When you was a little kid, you didn't know no better. And then as you started growing up and having this walk of life, shit started happening. And baby, you started earning all your cuts, all your stripes, all your wounds. But you've healed from those wounds now. You have healed from those wounds. And now you're really unfuckwithable. Remember that. When they try to come against you, when life tries to take you down, when the old system and the old programming, when the old identity that you used to be is giving it its biggest fight because you're about to kill it so the new you can arise anew, remember that you got this. From the Download Oracle, boom, change your mind and you'll change your life. That's what I have as the closing words for you. Change your mind and you'll change your life. You can always change your mind. The energy you put out comes back to you. And what your mind is focused on is the energy you're putting out. And it's going to make resonance. And it's going to show you things by this human experience. What are you going to do with it? Change your mind and you'll change your life. I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Let's get you a free yes or no answer to your personal question. Your soul team, your highest self has already assisted you in formatting your question to receive your accurate answer. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't have a personal question. I do not include myself in this at all in any way, shape, or form. So you can get your accurate answer. I'm going to do this once. It's going to work for all of you. Okay? One time. And if you came here with some funky fakeness, with some skepticism or some hateration, this shit is going to blow your mind because it's going to be exactly what you need to hear to learn y'all fucking lessons about coming in my energy field and fucking with me and my tribe. Okay? Let's see what we have, tribe, because we always blessed, safe, and protected on all time, space, and dimensions. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me see what we got. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. What's the answer for the tribe? The 10th card said yes. Okay, with the Ace of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Fool. And I'm finding these cards quite interesting because you have the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, the King of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Emperor, the Death card, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands is your yes to whatever personal question you asked. I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. If I didn't mention your name, no hate, all love. Maybe next time I'll catch it. Until then, no. Thank you for doing all the YouTube things. Thank you for any and all love donations. I know how to use them, and I can do that anytime, okay? Also, hyping, liking, sharing, subscribing, making sure you're still subscribed and got all the live notifications. And take all this love with you. Keep being who you are, where you're at. We need you where you're at. That's why you're there. Hold it down, baby, and come back for some more feeding for your soul. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias, little baby. Until next time. Mwah.